Is Ankr giving us the buy signal? Well, let's take a look at Ankr. Last time we looked at Ankr was on October the 31st. Here is a recap. The Bollinger Band has been forming out very nicely. Lots of momentum is being built up. And now we see this major pop in price. The Bollinger Band expanded. Ankr is riding the upper band of the Bollinger Band. The stochastic oscillator definitely showing this upward momentum. And the signal lines are still in this neutral zone. So Ankr still has a lot more room to run up before we have to worry about it entering this overbought territory. When Ankr spiked up, crossed over the 12 cents, it officially broke out of this large symmetrical triangle. The target for this breakout would technically take Ankr to about 23 cents. And that is where I see Ankr is heading to. If Bitcoin continues to retrace, then there is a good possibility that Ankr may retest this prior high or right at the support of the symmetrical triangle. I do expect to see the price stabilize, and then Ankr would continue this uptrend again. Fast forward, this is the daily chart for Ankr, and the data I have is to 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on November the 21st. Last time when we look at Ankr was on October the 31st, right after Ankr made this massive spike up in price. Ran all the way from about 9 cents to 18 cents. After that, it retraced, consolidate, and ready to run up again. But unfortunately, the following day, Bitcoin started this retracement. And if we look at this chart, this compare Bitcoin to Ankr. Ankr spike up big, retrace, consolidate, riding this 10 days moving average. And it was ready to run up again. But unfortunately, on the 15th, which is the following day, Bitcoin started this downward trend and continued to trade lower. So that dragged the price of Ankr down. While Bitcoin continued to retrace, Ankr seemed like it got very strong support right at this red line, which is the 10 days moving average. So while Bitcoin continued to trend lower, Ankr continued to stabilize and trade right at the 10 days moving average. This is a very good sign because it is indicating that the minute Bitcoin stabilizes and trend higher, there's a very high probability that we will see Ankr begin this upward trend that it was trying to do prior to the drop in Bitcoin. Switch back to the daily chart. Ankr was forming this very nice symmetrical triangle. When it spiked up to 18 cents, technically broke out of the resistance of this triangle. Target should take it roughly to about 23 cents. If we look at how the pattern have developed since the beginning of September until now, Ankr spike up to about 13 cents, retrade, test the support, bounce right back up, ran to 18 cents, retrace, consolidate. So basically, when you look at how the price have behaved since September until now, it was forming this very nice cup, and for the past couple of weeks built out this handle. And now Ankr is in the process of confirming this cup and handle by breaking out and trading over the top of the cup. Technically, a breakout of this cup and handle should take Ankr to about 21 cents. Momentum should push it easily to 23 cents, which is the target for our symmetrical triangle. The moving averages are looking very bullish. Back around the beginning of September, we had this bearish signal when the 10-day dropped below the 50 days. And after that, we've seen the price retrace until it found support at the support of this triangle. And very much oscillating within this triangle. And then the 10-day finally crossed over and then lead the 50 days. After that, we saw this major spike up in price. And since that point, the 10-day continue to trend upward, even while Bitcoin is in this retracement since November the 15th. The 10-day still continue to trend upward. That is a very bullish sign. And then right around the first week in November, we have the 50 days finally cross over and lead the 200 day. So we have this death cross that happened around the middle of July when the 50 days dropped below the 200 days. And now finally the 50 days cross over and lead the 200 days. We have a scenario where Ankr transformed from this death cross into a golden cross. And obviously a golden cross is a very bullish signal. This is an indication that Ankr definitely have a lot more room to run up after that. The Bollinger Band has been forming out very nicely. It's contracted, Ankr spiked up, the Bollinger Band expanded, and then Ankr retraced, consolidate. Now the Bollinger Band has been contracting, and if we look at the Bollinger Band now, the width of the Bollinger Band is extremely tight. It is an indication of a lot of momentum is being built up. So Ankr is definitely just waiting for Bitcoin to stabilize, and it's ready to pop. The stochastic oscillator is also showing this crossover where the blue signal line just crossed over and is leading the red signal line. Very positive indicator. So all of these bullish indicators are pointing to a very high probability that Ankr is very much done with these consolidations. And as long as Bitcoin stabilizes, I do believe that Ankr would be spiking up. The first resistance would be right at the 18.6 cents. And then Ankr should easily move up to reach my target price of 23 cents. So for me right now, Ankr is definitely giving me this buy signal. And I am beginning to accumulate Ankr until the price reach a max of 15 cents. And I'm just going to be patiently wait for Ankr to run up to meet my target price of 23 cents. Also, here's the thing, given the fact that the formations of the symmetrical triangle took almost 6 months to form. The technical target is at 23 cents, but I do believe that the momentum could easily take it to as high as, let's see here. I do believe the momentum could easily take Ankr up to about 33 cents as part of this new bull run. So I am accumulating Ankr right now until a max of 15 cents. And it's likely that I will take 50% off when the price hit around the 30 to 33 cents. That's it for this video. And don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VidMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.